Hello, hello, and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. If you don't know me, my name is Michelle Ferguson. I am the crochet pattern designer of Two Brothers Blankets. You can find me at twobrothersblankets.com and on Facebook and Instagram at Two Brothers Blankets, and right here on YouTube every week for a new crochet related video. This week's video is an exciting one. If you follow me on Instagram already, I hinted last week, I think it was, that I have a big secret. And with this video, I am going to share that secret. So we're just going to get right into it. Little backstory. Every year I try to poll my audience, my customers via social media mostly. Instagram is great for it because they have the polls you can do in stories and the little question boxes that people can fill out and stuff like that. And every year, but I ask in my Facebook group and everywhere, what kind of designs do you want to see from me this year? What kind of patterns are you looking for? I try to do it like once a year, usually towards the end of the year. And every single year, I get requests for more men's patterns. So I have a few men's patterns already. I have, let's see, what do I have? I have the Upper East Side sweater, which was my very first men's pattern. That was for Happily Hooked magazine. So it was, when did it come out? 2015 maybe? It was an early pattern. And then I came out with the Boston stuff, which was the Boston slouch hat, and there's like a washcloth and all that. The Boston slouch is pretty unisex because it's a hat, but it's modeled on my husband in my photos, my listing photos and blog posts and all that, and it looks really good on him. Looks really nice on the guys. So there's that one. And then I came out with the dude collection after getting more requests for men's patterns. So there's the dude cardigan, which is like a blazer style cardigan. It has buttons down it. And there's a dude hat and scarf set, which is just a simple no frills hat and scarf that men can wear. And then there's the dude pullover, which comes in both children's and adult sizes. I made one for my youngest son, Isaac, and I made one for my husband, and they modeled it for the photos and all that. So I always get requests for men's patterns. I haven't done a men's pattern in quite some time, but this year, as I was finishing out the end of 21, planning for 2022, planning designs and all this, and doing my numbers and my stats and all that, I came to the conclusion that my men's patterns are some of my best sellers, especially on Etsy. I think because of the SEO and like keywords and stuff that Etsy uses to help people search for things. My Boston slouch is by far my number one seller on Etsy, followed very closely by my dude pullover sweater. Which is awesome. And I was like, I really need to do another men's pattern, like another men's sweater for this year. I really need to do that. And then it came to me, why don't I do a whole collection of men's patterns for the guys? Because the thing about it is, like, there's a lot of unisex stuff that could be worn by anyone. But men's, as I've noticed, as I've been making for my husband and two boys, especially with garments, men's clothing and men's measurements and women's measurements don't necessarily overlap. Somewhat in like the chest measurements and all that, but the big thing is shoulders. So men have broader shoulders, and those, like, I've noticed, I have to go off of my husband's shoulder measurements and not his chest measurements to get a really good fit. So anyways, there's plenty of unisex, but there's not a lot of just specific men's measurements especially those shoulder to shoulder measurements. So I said, why don't I just do a whole collection? So, side note, another backstory, it's always been a dream of mine to write a book, to write a crochet book, to add author to the list of things. So guess what my big announcement is? I'm sure you figured it out by now. I'm writing a book with men's crochet patterns. I'm going to put together a collection of all men's crochet patterns and accessories, garments and accessories for men, and make it a book and write a book. I'm super excited. I've been thinking about it, planning about it, deciding on it, whether I wanted a publisher or self-publish and all that. I know what patterns I'm going to do. I haven't completed those. I'm probably going to self-publish, like 99% sure I'm going to self-publish after doing some research, talking to other people who have published books, and so on and so forth. I have decided that that's probably the most beneficial to me is to self-publish. I would have full control of how it looks and payment and everything. So that's where I'm going towards. So the book is going to be, right now there's 12 patterns. There are, I think it's 7 garment designs, and the rest are accessories, hats and scarves, for men. I am making this a collection of very modern, trendy men's type sweaters. I'm consulting my husband on it and my sons, and just getting their ideas and their opinions on all of it, because they're the ones that are going to be wearing them. They're not going to be heavy sweaters. I mean, there's 1 or 2 that are going to use worsted weight, but a lot of them are going to be DK or less. There's going to be a variety of sweaters and garments for different seasons. Mostly, I don't think there's anything summery in there. But I'm going to have like really lightweight sweaters and more heavy winter sweaters. And there's going to be a cardigan, another cardigan. There's a hoodie. There's going to be some just pullover sweaters. I do have one completed, and I'm going to put a picture up wherever I stick it here for you to see, or maybe I'll just do the whole full screen when I edit this. I'll show you a picture of my son wearing the very first sweater in the book that's made for the book. It's called the Bramley sweater. And I'm really excited about it. So yeah, I'm excited to do this. This is a whole new adventure. I'm going to be working with graphic design people and photographers, and I got a tech editor lined up and all the things. So as far as right now, the goal is to make this a book, a print book that you buy and put on your shelf. That's the goal. That's the hope and the plan. There are ways to do that very easily with self-publishing, so I would really like to do that. I did talk to some of my testers in my testing group, and they were like, I like the book, like make it a print book. So I'm hoping that that will be what it is. I think that there will also be an ebook option, a digital option for you. But all that is still coming into works and discussion and figuring all that out. Right now, I'm working on the designs for the book, getting them crocheted, writing the pattern down, getting the pattern typed up, and all that. So why am I announcing it now when it's not going to be like, the goal is to have it ready for early 2023, sometime between January and March is the goal. So why tell you now, right? Well, because I need testers for all these designs. I need testers that can test, that have a man in their lives, someone with these measurements that they can check the fit on, and I can, and then take photos of them wearing it or whatever. I'm going to need testers. So I have put together a form that I'll put in the description that you can fill out if you would like to be a tester for this book. It's just to say, hey, I'm interested. I have a model. I'd like ask you what size models you have for it. And I will contact you via email I'll email everyone when there's a test. There will be an application. It's just letting you know that there's a test for this design. There will be an application for you to fill out, and then I will choose testers from there. So you're not like committing to every single test. You're not committing to doing any of them specifically, but you're saying, hey, I'd be interested. I have a model that can test this. And so I made a model that I can try it on for and test. So yeah, and I am not expecting to release the book until early 23. The testing windows will be 1 to 2 months, really. I mean, or a month and a half to 2 months. 8 to 10 weeks, I think, is what I put on the form. Plenty of time, should be plenty of time to get it tested. But I just much rather prefer to get my patterns tested. I like being able to see that it fits and that everything works out perfectly for every size and all that. So this will be size inclusive. It will be men's small to 5X, which is what the Craft Yarn Council standards are. The hats will be by the Craft Yarn Council standards. There will not be children's sizes. This will be for teenagers and men. Mostly my almost 13-year-old is in a men's small. He fits a men's small. So teenagers and adults. Children's sizes may come later. We shall see. But yeah, I'm really excited about it. I hope you're excited about it too. If you're interested in testing, I could seriously use you. I would like to get a good list of testers available that can test, that I can ask to test at any certain time, without like giving away every single design in the whole book to all of my Instagram or all of wherever. So this way I can kind of keep them. I'm going to share sneak peeks and progress pictures and all that especially now that I've already announced it, during the process. I'm going to share the process on Instagram and social and YouTube, everything. But this way I can kind of keep it under wrap, like every single one. I need that element of surprise a little bit, right? So yeah, I'm super excited. I cannot wait. I love the ideas that I have and the designs. My husband has approved all of them, and he is very he likes to keep it modern. So, or trending or whatever you want to call it. He approved them. He told me I had a few and he was like, no, I wouldn't wear that. And so, but there are some that he didn't like so much, but Noah, my oldest, liked. And so I went and it got put in the book or whatever. So there's going to be different styles and stuff, but not just my husband's opinion of what looks good. But I am consulting them and getting, would you wear this? Do you like this? What kind of yarn, lightweight, what color, all the things. I'm getting lots of opinions. And I'm really excited. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be a great collection, and I hope that excites you too. Right now, the name of the book is Crochet Makes for Men. That's what I have. I don't know if that'll stick. We'll see. If you have any other ideas, let me know. But yeah, it's going to be right now 12 designs, possibly a bonus or two. We'll see how it goes with the timeline and everything. Goal is a published hardcover book or paperback, I don't know, but it'll be a print book with an ebook option, hopefully, maybe. Yeah, and it's going to be a great collection of men's crochet patterns. I get requests for this all the time, mostly by women that want to make their husbands things or their sons or whatever. But I can only imagine like how frustrating it must be to be a male crocheter and not have a lot of options for like really nice men's patterns that are in their measurements. So that's the goal. That is the goal, to give a nice collection of good options that are in men's measurements for men to make or for women to make for their man. So, or a man in their life. So, yeah, I'm excited. I hope you are too. I will keep you updated on everything. If you could possibly test, I will need you, even if you can only do the hats, or the scarves, but you have a guy that would let you fit check the hats or whatever. The whole thing is, which this may end up being like a tagline for it, is it's going to be simple and no frills. Like the stitches are going to be simple and no frills. They're going to be textured. They're going to be easy. They're going to be very basic because that's what most guys like. I mean, not all of them, but so it's going to be a lot of very basic stitches, very simple stitches, very tight, like no holes or gaps or frilly detail, anything like that. Nothing like that. Just very simple stitches that create a nice fabric that guys can wear. So yeah, hopefully that works out well. So we shall see. But if you can test, click the form. I'll put the form at the top of the description. Click it, fill it out, your name, and it'll be like your name and email and what sizes you could do. I think I need to add like a hat and scarf option too. But then I'll just have that running list and I'll email that list when I finish one. I still have to get the Bramley sweater tested, so that'll be coming up really soon. And then as I finish each one, I have almost all the hats done, and I'll be starting the second sweater here soon. And so I'll be needing all that to be tested as well. So if you're interested, please sign up. That would be wonderful. Like I said, you don't have to commit to all of them, but it would be great to have a good, nice long list of people that would be able to do that for me. So plus you would get to see the designs early. So anyways, thank you so much for your support in all of this. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the idea. All of you that have requested more men's patterns. I'm on it. I am on it, and I'm really excited about it. So thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check back next week. So I leave for Colorado. By the time this video posts, I will be in Colorado, and I'm going to hopefully, if I remember enough, do like a vlog. Probably just with my phone. I don't think I'm going to bring my good camera, but to share my experience with my CBA mastermind, which is the Crochetpreneur Business Academy mastermind. There's 6 of us plus Pam in it, and we're all meeting together in Colorado Springs for a work retreat to work and plan and just have fun too. So I'm going to do like a vlog of it, hopefully, and I'm really excited to show you. So be sure to check back for that next week. I hope you'll subscribe to this channel, and if you like what you see, be sure to click that thumbs up button. And if you want to be notified when I upload a new video, click the bell at the top of your screen. Thanks so much for watching. See you next week.